let's not wait anymore and start with the first attack.
Oh boy, I am looking forward to this one. And it looks like we have General X of Reported Gaming going first versus Clouse, who closed out the war for them yesterday. The Queen charge, or recall Queen charge, into Super Barbarians. Let's see where he starts off with a Warbreaker, just to open up access for his Archer Queen. A little bit of funneling. Should have an easy ride here initially, but as it was mentioned in the last attack, you've always got to be careful with Queen charges.
Yeah, and both of these teams are not just known for their weapons, but especially also their base building. And as we talk about it for Reported Gaming many times, we have to keep it into account for NAVI as well, and I'm sure that they prepared very well, especially for their opponents. So we have to wait and see if something is baited, like we could see yesterday in their match versus VN Esporting with the red mine farms against the Queen charges. But so far, everything went well for General X.
Absolutely, and you might think, why wouldn't he just take that one extra defense? When you are using the recall strategy, it's not always about the amount of buildings you get, because you have to factor in time as well. He's almost 1 minute into this attack, so once you've got the value that you need, recall her and get it to the other side.
That's right, and he has put her down on the other side, but you're absolutely right. Being conscious of time, General X is now starting with his push with the help of the lock launcher, and he wants to get into this multi-compartment, which is easy because the wall is open, but now he has to face the CC and uses the warden ability right away.
Wow, what an ability to make a strong push into the side here, and then just funneling the bottom left corner with the Super Barbarians. Queen getting low on health, so the ability will now be forced, but he has lots of spells to reinforce towards the back end of this attack.
Yeah, but I think now it's all about the Town Hall, really, because he seems to be planning on getting this with his little squad there. The Yetis now following the King, but they first go to the other defenses, so let's see if he can take out the Town Hall. King being revived by the Phoenix, going to the Town Hall, the Yeti follows, and he's got the Town Hall down.
Yeti gets it. He's just about to secure that Monolith, which will protect the Archer Queen. Has multiple invisibility spells and the Skeleton spell for the Royal Champion, but notice as well, Maxi, the Rage spell tower on the back end already activated. It's probably going to be a roundabout back there by the time his Royal Champion is up.
Yeah, absolutely right, but you said it before, the time could be the biggest problem here, but on the other hand, he has still 2 rage spells left, so let's see where he's going to invest them. I think it depends also on the timing in which the troops arrive at this compartment, which seems to be incredibly trapped at the top side. For now, the Royal Champion is rage. He uses an invis on her as well, and I think he would prefer if the Queen was tanking some of the defenses, but even the ground bow is not shooting away at her, but still at the Skellies now goes again for the Royal Champion, but the spell usement is perfect so far.
Absolutely, redirecting the skeletons. Oh, the Queen does get the expo. That could be huge here, but with time, we have 10 seconds. He just needs to get those troops in and try and get the percentage possible, because it's not going to be the 3-star, and they need to just get as high as they can.
Yeah, that's right, and he was a little slow there. Even this cannon at the top side, he didn't go down, so he finishes at an 87% 2-star, not the start they needed. And we can hear that the fans have their back as Cynthia is preparing once more to go in first, and we see what we love. Lots of Skelly and lots of bad spells combined with the invisibility spell. What's he going to do this time around? Take out the whole base with those spells? We don't know yet.
I wouldn't be surprised.
10 more seconds. Yeah, let's see.
Well, I noticed that the Rage Towers are stacked around there, actually. He is going for the Town Hall again. I thought he might have been going towards the Rage Towers. The Multi, the Expo, and the Town. Look at how quickly the Town Hall is going down. He's still got another invisibility spell after this. He's got the Expo. Town Hall goes down. He is...
Okay.
Not going to get the multi.
Okay. He didn't get the multi, yes. But next to the Town Hall, he also got the Clan Castle out of the way. But honestly, we know how good Reported Gaming are with their base building. And I wouldn't be surprised if somehow, even if I don't know how, this would be baited.
I definitely think when you have a player like Cynthia that uses the skeleton, the Skelly Donut quite a lot, that they would give up the Town Hall in order to provide a base that could then defend. So let's see whether that is the case. The log launcher is getting pretty good value down the bottom here. Rage Tower still not activated though. There it goes, and the Expos will provide huge damage onto the heroes.
Yeah, and the big problem now is the log launcher did not open the wall to those multi-infernos, and that's exactly where he wanted to go with this kill squad. So maybe some troops will go to the walls now after there are basically no more other defense or buildings around there. But yeah, what I meant is the base offered the value of taking out the Town Hall and the clan castle with the invisibility spell and some other enforcement. So yeah, maybe that's what the base builder had in mind, but
maybe.
Okay, the queen goes to the multis, that's important.
Very important. With that ability, she will actually get both of those multi-infernos and the Expo. We noticed that the king helped along the bottom there with the Electro Titan, now onto the Monolith, distracting for the Royal Champion to come in. What are you thinking towards the back end of the base here? He's still got 14 Super Barbarians to reinforce as the Royal Champion moves across.
Yeah, no more spells though, and I think if there are 2 Skelly traps, then he will not be able to get it. The thing is, the Rage Tower was activated early, so it's now slowly running out, which can help him a lot. But we can see already, these Super Barbarians are being taken out pretty quickly by the Skeleton, and there are the 2 Skelly spells that I was talking about, and they are exactly what is stopping Cynthia this time around, and he's so far at 87%. Remember, that's exactly what General X got, and that's what he finishes at. So we have a perfect tie. Great try from Cynthia, but not getting it done. And it's Amir getting ready, rubbing his hands together. So he has all the blood rush he needs right there in his fingers to deploy the troops as quickly and as accurate as possible as he wall breaks with a super wall breaker that is supposed to be taken out by the defense, and then, due to its death damage, opening the wall. And that went perfectly. However, the timing of the first headhunter there was not ideal. Same for the second, actually, but he is patient enough to let his own queen finish the enemy queen herself. Now the rage spell has to come down because there is big damage in this compartment.
Yeah, and even decides to invest the invisibility spell because you want to make sure the queen is already under rage and at full health before getting into those high damage areas. Recalls her out of there to make sure she's not under any more fire. Over to the right-hand side, and he can now breathe a sigh of relief and reset a little bit.
Yeah, that's right. And the funnel with the balloons worked perfectly as well. At the same time, he's sending in another little squad of heroes with the warp, same like the General X before. And this is basically the same attack setup. So let's see how well he can handle the time this time around. Because remember, General X's attack would have been a 3-star given the power of the troops he had left, but was a big time fail.
Yeah, going with the Christmas hero skins here on theme, maybe that will bring him a little bit of luck. Log Launcher just about to open that wall to the Town Hall. One Electro Titan goes to the outside, but does manage to catch that in the Warden ability, getting everything. Barbarian King in a huge amount of damage now. Where did the Yetis go? Does he decide to rage them as they move to that Town Hall?
Yeah, probably he should, but like it's good that he's holding on to the rage, because at this point they are just shooting away at the defensive clan castle troops, and there are ice golems in there, so I think it wouldn't make sense to invest anything. And as he doesn't have to invis anymore, that could make the Yetis retarget to the Town Hall, he cannot really do anything but just watch what is happening. And at this point he has to worry about the Town Hall takedown.
He does. He's got the Royal Champion to reinforce. He's still got 2 rage spells and 2 freeze, so he's got a bit of flexibility, but it is really the pathing to the Town Hall.
Wrong wall though, wrong wall. He wanted the queen to take a wall into that Town Hall, and now the problem is she can move all around. He should have probably deployed the Super Barbarians quicker, so that the Barbarians would take out the buildings that led the queen into this 12 o'clock compartment. Now he should deploy all the, I don't know. Can he send the queen back into the Town Hall?
This would be interesting to listen to, because they are trying to figure out as a team, what do we do here? How do we get the highest percentage alongside that Town Hall? Royal Champion does move in towards it. The queen ability goes off.
Yeah, and that was perfect. And actually, I missed that he still had the Royal Champion. So there was a backup plan that they had, and that was the perfect choice there to just send the Royal Champion in, because that was a 100% takeout of the Town Hall there with the help of the spells that he still had. And he really ends up apparently getting another time fail with it. But just imagine if he had taken out this Town Hall with the Yeti and could have used the Royal Champion on the outside.
Yep.
So clapping all around the audience here in Helsinki, Finland, in the arena, because it was a great effort. But still, NAVI is able to hold back Reported Gaming.
4 13 stars for NAVI yesterday. Gaku was the one who just missed out with his Inferno Dragons. But today, switching that up, the Queen Charge Twin Hog Rider attack. We do have that recall spell using the Wall Breaker straight away here, like you said, to give the Queen access. Tanking the Expo so that the Flinger can just take all of the defenses up the top there. Very time efficient as well to get that down early so it can get maximum value.
Yeah, and I don't know, has he checked for traps there at the top side? Like, there could be skelly traps, giant bombs, but let's see what he can do. We know that Gaku is very, very routine with this attack strategy, as he also likes to use it in Legend League. So he knows perfectly when to use the spells, how to rage the Queen, and also can predict her pathing. So that's why he was early there with the Invis, because he knew that there was incredible damage raining onto her.
Absolutely, then just recalls her out of that location, has the entire compartment done. What do you see, Maxi?
Yeah, the archers going to the Flame Flinger are a little problem. He reacts quickly, but they are doing great damage because the Flame Flinger is very squishy.
Yeah, and the other troops can't get there because they've got to get through the other buildings. So even though they're just a couple of archers, that's maybe 1 or 2 extra fires from the Flame Flinger. I think as long as he gets the pathing to the multi-target Inferno with the troops inside, that's what he was after, and it looks like that is what happens.
Oh yeah, and we can see the Super Hog Riders in there. They should be able to easily take out the multi-Inferno. I wonder if he was planning to have them work together. Oh no!
They go over
Oh,
the
that's
wall.
a problem. That's a problem. The Queen goes the other way around to chase the defensive Ice Golems, and now he has to worry about the Town Hall takedown. I don't think he can come back from this, so he has to, send all the troops into the Town Hall now.
Yeah, huge that with that's where the Crown Castle troops bring that level of unpredictability. Archer Queen going the other way. He does use the Warden ability here, but nothing on the Town Hall yet. As I say, that Royal Champion locks on. Down it goes, but what will be inside that Poison Tornado Trap is also there, and the Hog Riders, they're not getting much further than this. They also missed the most northern Inferno Tower, which is now the target for the Queen.
Yeah, but that's not the value that he wanted. And we said before that the Super Hog Riders were supposed to get it out of the way due to the Ice Golems. They were not even able to do that, and Gaku is falling short once again. But we see the strength of Reported Gaming Spaces. They said yesterday in a winner interview that they prepared specifically for NAVI because they were expecting to face them in their second match. And so far, it seems to have worked out perfectly for them.
Such a huge attack, this one. I feel whoever gets the first 3-star on this puts themselves so much in the lead. Really gives themselves that driving force. A couple of balloons to snipe defenses and check for the Battle Blimp moving in alongside the Rage. He's got Yetis in there, and hopefully he can clear this entire compartment, and it's popped the Rage Tower as well.
Yeah, that's right, and he gets the Expo, gets the Scatter Shot, and even I think it was a Wizard Tower around there, so pathing is perfect now, and the damage-dealing defenses are taken care of. And we also have to take into account that if Reported Gaming is able to get the first 3-star, they will also have to percentage lead already, because they got the higher scoring 2-stars so far. I think the pathing is set here, and the Queen should make her way into this this multi-compartment there on the right side.
Exactly, and then he has 7 Super Barbarians, so he can then easily funnel the buildings further down there in order to just walk the Queen in towards the Town Hall. He's got to get there first, though. It's never easy with the Queen taking damage. Just about gets that free spell in to protect her ability, which is huge as a bit of a backup plan once you get into that area around the Town Hall where you know there's going to be more traps as well.
Yeah, and it was very clever for him to use that free spell because he used an aggressive rage before, and that the aggressive rage always means that the Queen is raged up, but the healers are not. But ever since the Unicorn pad had been introduced, that means that the rage can also affect the Unicorn's healing, and you can be more aggressive with the spells. But the Skelly Trap held the Queen back there. But enough about that. Too much theory. Now let's see the Hog Riders rain into the base from the left side.
They move in from the left, but he's also got to keep an eye on that Queen. He's got free spells and invisibility spells. Decides to rage her up first, and he will get that Town Hall. Should be good for the Monolith afterwards as well, so he can shift focus to the Hog Riders with the Grand Warden ability used in preparation for the Rage Tower popping. But what's going to happen once it expires? He's got those free spells ready. Oh no, he's dropped one on top of the Headhunters.
Okay, yeah, that was very unfortunate, and he could have really used this in the back end for the raged up defenses. for his Hog Riders and Royal Champion. That might actually be the game changer here. He did great in holding up this queen, and there we can see the red mine farm. So Reported Gaming are going to take that into account with planning their next attacks. They know, okay, there's a red mine farm in front of the town hall.
I think he's still going to get it, Maxi.
Yeah, okay. Enough about that. You are right. He gets it done. We hear it in the audience. We see the team clapping his back. Mac has got the lead for Reported Gaming.
The invisibility spell protecting the Royal Champion in the end. The first 3-star of this upper bracket match. Stars it is. He also used the Skelly Bat Donut yesterday, and here we go. We've got the Bats. 42 Super Barbarians, a mixture of Golems, and 6 Headhunters, Maxi. I always like seeing the combinations of troops here. But what is he going to use these for? So we've got the turns the Eagle invisible initially, going for the Monolith, the Expo, the Multi-Inferno. Once they've got the Bomb Tower and the Air Sweeper down, they can start targeting on those other defenses. Gets the Monolith. Expo goes down, and so does the Multi.
Yep, great job. And I don't think he wanted to go for the Eagle. Like, it was just the other defenses there, and that worked perfectly. And we've seen this strategy from Stars yesterday. So it seems to be one of the strategies that the teams have specifically prepared for the World Championship Finals. We always talk about the secret strategies, and yesterday it was already successful for Stars. But he went for the Town Hall yesterday. So let's see what he can do today.
One thing I'm seeing from these teams is more of those huge hero dive attacks. And in this case, using the Golems to really get a lot of value in combination with the Log Launcher. Do you think he's going up to that Town Hall? Because that's what it looks like. He's going all the way through.
Yep, I think so, and I think that's what he brought the jump spell for as well, to jump in this dead zone between the scatter shot and the Expo. But now for now he has to deal. Oh no, actually he jumps in the core of the base. Okay, so he just wants to funnel there on the outside, and his big push comes through the core. But there's a lot of super minions dealing great damage onto his troops right now.
Archer Queen steps up to start getting rid of those Barbarians from the Barbarian King. Pop the Tornado Trap early. Town Hall is activated. The Archer Queen has her ability, but at the moment she's lagging back. Phoenix pops all of those red air bombs. Can the King get the Town Hall? No, he's distracted. Queen goes up though. Where is she going with the defending King, Maxi?
Oh no, and he didn't turn the King invisible, but the Queen. He should have turned the King invisible and used the Queen ability, but can he get the Town Hall? He decides to freeze. Queen is on the Town Hall, and woo, he got it down.
Fantastic reactions to freeze the Town Hall, allow Diggy to stun it. With the Queen going down, he's got an Ice Golem, the Headhunters for that back-end Queen, and 10 Super Barbarians. There's open wall compartments. He should be able to get in and take this down.
Yeah, you're right. And even if there's a spring trap, but I think he's tested for that. Yeah, he could, like, it would have been a problem because they would have frozen, and I think he's got it. 2 more Super Barbarians, and we know the scatter shot is a splash damage defense, yes, but he sends them in from all the sides, so he might be able to overpower the scatter shot. 30 seconds, so time won't be a problem, but his Skelly traps. Can he get it? Everything right here. He's cheering, and the scatter shot is taken down! 3-star! And it is going to be Timtastic, the calmness in person. We cannot see him move a muscle while he is attacking, but I'm sure deep down inside there are some nerves that are shaking right now. But let's see what he brought. 14 Super Goblins, so he's going to snipe the Town Hall, most likely. But there are, there goes the Donut for 2 scatter shots and the Eagle, and you cannot really bait a Donut, right? Because there are no traps you can set against it.
Absolutely, and as you correctly said in the last attack, you want to just turn the buildings invisible that you don't want. So he doesn't want the Clan Castle in this scenario. He doesn't want any skeletons going to that, so he's able to just keep that invisible, get the other defenses, whilst the Flinger is still doing its job down there.
Yeah, and now he's sending in the Queen without any protection so far. A couple of Super Barbarians sent in, but it seems like the Queen's major job is to take out the storages around there so he can target the Town Hall with the Super Goblins.
Indeed. He did use the skeleton spell to distract the monolith. Whilst it did lock onto Diggy initially, you've got to remember, once Diggy goes back underground, it retargets. So the skeleton spell, perfect in that scenario to take that down. The Archer Queen will move to the right. Oh, no, she was to the left, but I didn't see the 6 builder hood down there. And she will then redirect in after the gold storage. Perfect job here.
Yeah, and she doesn't even need the super goblins to take that out. Now I wonder, is he going to snipe the clan castle? No. Okay, so he can just now use them for funneling. Maybe it was a backup plan if the queen didn't make her way in there. But so far it's looking interesting. Like, I don't know what to say. This guy is so creative, Judo. What's he going to do next?
Well, where do you think he comes? Do you think he comes in from the left here? Because nope, I guess not. I was going to say, because that rage tower is not activated, he could use the warden ability to get the queen early, but decides to come in from the north in order to get that pathing, I guess, since we've still got the super minions working towards the bottom. Might as well put them to use and get some of those Tesla.
Exactly, and the balloons are tanking a little bit of damage for those super minions, so he can get the perfect value out of them. And notice how he still has the king. He's just sending him in at the bottom side, and yeah, the space is looking overwhelmed. He still even has a dragon rider. What is going on in this man's brain? He's got everything sorted out, everything planned for, and gets the next 3-star for Reported Gaming.
How does he have this many troops left over, even turning the balloons invisible so he doesn't lose any of them towards the multi-target Inferno? You need to make sure you are on your A game here, and you need to stay focused. Even though he knew he had the 3 stars, you never know when that is going to come into play. The pressure is building on our current world champions, the community favorites, down in this war. Even if they 3-star here, Reported Gaming can take the win because they have the war in their hands should they 3-star in the final attack. We do have a specialty from Kazuma, the Recall Super Bowlers, one that he's very well versed with, starting with a giant to test for any traps, skeleton traps, as you correctly said in the previous attack. Then we can use the Flame Flinger, and also tanking for the Archer Tower, since he has to deploy it very close, make sure it gets down and doesn't get any shots off.
Yeah, and so far he did all of that perfectly. Also setting up the funnel with the queen there, and now he's going to recall her probably after the Archer Tower takedown. There goes the recall, and now he's probably going to drop her right away. Did he drop her at the bottom? No. Yep. Not yet, I think.
Oh no, yeah, there's the warden down there. He's got a double hero walk. My apologies.
Yeah, but she will come down in just a second, and then the big boulder smash will go on into the base. There she goes, and everything is working together now at the bottom side.
Setting that funnel down the bottom with the warden. He's got everything moving in towards the jump. He's already tested right across that top side for Tesla, so he can just forget about the flinger for a little bit. Giant bombs go off, and he's got the jump to give his super bowlers access through. Still holding on to that warden ability, and holding on to the Coco Loons that he will send in for the healers. So I would assume if he does send the... Oh no, he uses the warden ability now. I thought he was going to use those alongside the warden ability.
He's probably hoping for the troops to path around that town hall, maybe go towards that multi-inferno afterwards, but we have to wait and see. The king is deployed and will probably work together with the Electro Titan and the Yetis, and maybe he can even get them into the multi. But ooh, the town hall takedown is now the biggest problem. We should talk about that.
Yeah, and he had one minion that popped. It looked like a huge amount of traps behind the town hall, protecting those healers a little bit. So once the Archer Queen takes it down, as she does, she's still got the healers to keep her topped up. Here comes the Headhunter to try and reinforce. Too late with the Barbarian King going down to the Monolith, then taking down the Queen, but sneaks in the Royal Champion to the bottom side to then take that out.
Yes, and he's using 2 wizards onto this Eagle Artillery. But yeah, the first one is taken out by the Expo already, and he doesn't have too much force anymore. Basically, just the Royal Champion ability, and he seems to be falling short. And if this is a 2-star, that sets a clear mark for Reported Gaming's last attack to be a certain percentage 2-star to win this war.
Wow. Reported Gaming could have won it with a 3-star of their own, but now they don't even need that, like you said. Incredible work from the bases. I mentioned at the start of this attack, Kazuma is well versed in this Super Bowler strategy, so Reported Gaming would have known that and no doubt built things especially. We've seen a lot of red air-bomb farms behind the Town Hall in a couple of these attacks, but just like that, it is slipping away from NAVI.
And once more, the finishing attacker is Tampa. And honestly, it's kind of a bummer because he's their best scoring attacker, and for the second time in a row, he needs to get a safe 2-star, but this at least at a higher percentage in his last attack. But I don't think that he switched up his attack strategy. In fact, it's pretty close to the attacks we've seen from them so far, but this time not using a recall spell on the Queen, but rather 7 lightning spells and an earthquake, and he's going to use them somewhere in the base to take out some defenses, probably a Rage Tower as well, and there they go! Taking out the scatter shot, ground blow, and the Rage Tower, which is also activated early.
Always nice to get those Rage Towers down, and I really like the start here as well. Very time efficient. Once we've got a couple of those defenses down, Mortar's tanked, the Flame Flinger can come in. He's got funneling absolutely everywhere over the base. Brilliant start here, and like we said, keep your eyes on the bottom right. A 75% 2-star is all Reported Gaming need to win this.
Yeah, the Town Hall takedown is going to be crucial for this attack, but so far it's looking extremely good. Everything is working according to plan, and we know that Tampa is able to just come up with great plans over and over again. The Flame Flinger working hard on the Eagle and eventually will be taking it out. The Electro Titans coming in from the side and also funneling some storage buildings on the outside with the Super Goblins to make sure everything can work together and get into this Town Hall compartment.
Just making sure they take that one little gap so they move on in. He's got lots of spells to reinforce, and the Warden ability trying to save onto that until they get right next to the Town Hall. Take it down. The Queen locks on. Town Hall about to go down. Royal Champion from the left, and the percentage is creeping up now, Maxi, as we move in with 3 spells remaining.
Yeah, and the Flameflinger has opened, but there are also troops in there that can take out more building and thus collect more percentage points. We see the Royal Champion still with the ability in tech. The troops everywhere. 2 more spells. It's climbing. 72, 73, 75! They are in the upper bracket finals.
Are they going to 3-star here as well? What a performance from them with the RC ability and the invisibility left over. He's done it. He didn't even need the 3-star, but he wants it anyway. Reported Gaming take a well-deserved victory here, and means that our last match of today, Maxi, is going to be a repeat of last year's final in the lower bracket. One of these teams is going home.
And it's going to be Clouse finishing it off for his team. So let's see what he had in the bag. You know, if he had prepared a secret strategy, he might have even switched it up. But no, okay, he's coming in with the same strategy as stars before. A big donut coming in with 2 Skelly spells and 2 Bat spells, finishing it off with Super Barbarians. He's concentrating because he knows you have to be so precise with those spell drops at the start.
Indeed, and the one thing that I am looking at in this army, 2 healers. I still remember when he did this last year with just the tiny little Queen charge. Hog Rider checking for traps down there, just making sure the Flinger is good. Once he's done that, being time efficient, we can then use the bats. Where is he going to do? There we go. Going for the Clan Castle, the multi-target Inferno, and the Expo here, Maxi.
That's right, and he finds a Tesla farm right there. And even though that doesn't make his Skelly Bat Donut, have no success, but it means that the value is not that big because he didn't create extra pathing for his troops. And on top of that, for some reason, he was not able to trigger that Rage Tower. See how it's just about to get triggered, but didn't end up being.
That means he's going to face raged up Tesla and Expo alongside the Infernos in that compartment. So let's see what happens here. Funnel set beautifully to the bottom as he opens the flinger with Valkyries to clear the bottom side. Ward and walk at the top, so then we can see the stab with the heroes, presumably now coming into the southeast side of the base.
Yeah, some Valkyries funneling the outside, but they don't have too much value. They're just getting a couple of buildings, but of course the funnel is definitely set for his push through the core. He's got 3 super wall breakers as he wants to open the first 2 layers, getting into the Eagle compartment and then jump into the Town Hall compartment. But you said it, rage up Teslas, 2 raged up multis. That's what's waiting for them. So he has to go early with the Warden ability, I suppose.
I was thinking that myself. He's got a long way to go to this Town Hall, Maxi. He's got to nail this next wall break. Otherwise, he's going to have to allow his troops to punch through one of these walls. A very nervous moment here. Is he even going to send a bunch of Super Barbarians in? No, uses the Warden ability. Actually, oh no, yeah, manages to get a jump right through.
Yeah, okay, so that was a great jump spell placement, but you're absolutely right. A wall breaker there could have done good, because to deploy this perfectly is very hard. But Clouse was able to pull it off. He used the Warden ability, yes, but he still has the Queen ability intact. But look at this, Judo. Another Rage Spell Tower covering this Town Hall, 2 Expos and the Warden, so he has to react quickly. And now it's all about if there are traps around that Town Hall, and he can use the Queen ability to take it out.
Yeah, the difficulty of deploying the jump like that is they only have that one little bit to get through. 30 seconds here. Does manage to get the Town Hall. Circling the backside of the base. He held on to all of those Super Barbarians. I don't know how Clouse does this, personally.
Me neither. I wish I did. I think I would become a pro player again if I knew. But wow, this is going to be a 3-star, and it's just like incredible. We talked about the base building from Reported Gaming as well, and it seemed like they were expecting this, but still, they were not able to defend Clouse. But let's give it up for him once more, for Navi. A great finish for them, showing what they got, but they will have to show it later on in the lower bracket as Reported Gaming move on in the upper bracket.
Thoroughly deserved. They can certainly celebrate. We will be hearing from them momentarily as well. But Navi, like you said, got the 3-star at the end with that attack from Clouse, so they can have a little bit of momentum moving out of this match, regroup, and then get ready for that lower bracket battle versus Tribe Gaming. But what was your thoughts on Reported there? Amazing stuff.
Amazing, and especially I liked how good they were on the offensive side, because they didn't show any nervousness, you know. They have been at the World Championship last year already, and we know that they're known for their base building, but their offense was on point as well this time around. So why don't we go down to the stage and hear from Reported Gaming what they thought about this match.
What an incredible match this was. Congrats to you guys, and I think this deserves another cheer, taking down the world champion of 2022. By now, you have taken down Strut and Navi. You were known as like maybe the underdog, maybe low-key winner as well. By now, I think you have to be the favorite. What do you make of that? Is that changing anything in your mentality?
No, I think we got in the tournament like being one of the favorites, like in our mindset ourselves, so it will be the same moving forward from now on.
This means as well that your defense was standout, as well stats-wise before the tournament, during the tournament as well. Did Navi do what you expect, or were the bases just all around so good?
Hard to say, like it was kind of what we expected, but they are doing crazy stuff, so I don't know if anybody can really predict what they will do.
As well, with going to the tournaments, it felt like base building, you were really, really great looking, but offense was sometimes you were a little bit inconsistent. Was there anything specific you did to improve that? Because so far your offense in the 2 matches looked really, really strong.
Just practice.
Okay, that is an easy answer, but well, this means that's from us. Let's go back to the casters.
So let's kick it off with the first attack.
And we're flying into the arena for the first attack, and, well, the sound machine himself is first. Neorx is going first for Neorx, maybe one of the loudest players, maybe the only contender being the Clash Champs players, but he is going early with the Super Dragons as well. We have the recall spell in there as well to make sure that there is only a quick dive in from this top side. Let's see if he's going to go for the Eagle or if just the elephants is enough. But take a look at that. This looks a bit baited because this now would take quite a bit of time. Remember, this is a lot of schedule traps and that takes time to take down.
Yeah, the Super Barbarians are definitely helping out a ton there, but a Valkyrie might have been the better choice there. But it definitely seems like NAVI have prepared for Tribe, and they might have been expecting just that. So, I was just gonna say wait for Seeking Airmines there, but no. Neorx is not continuing this charge, and given that the time has run low already, that might have been a good idea, but even again, the Super Dragons might path another way.
That's right, the pathing is not set up as nicely as you would have liked to have. There goes the first freeze, making sure the Eagle and the Wood Third Tower cannot fire back. But where is that blimp coming from? We have seen from Tribe quite a few times some risky approaches where the blimp is just flying over the Queen. Is that going to happen again? Or what is going to be the angle? Okay, from down there, the Super Dragon is tanking a little bit and scouting for possible black mines.
Oh, Queen,
how does that work? Ice Golems are coming.
Oh yes, sorry be diving in there, but I was so afraid. Oh, now the blimp on the monolith, the Ice Golem froze, but okay, the blimp gets to the Town Hall. Now this Town Hall takedown is very important, and with the help of the Rage, the Yetis get it done. The Skelly spell was distracting the monolith at the bottom side, but what worries me is that that one multi-inferno was not taken out. On the other hand, the Rage Tower was activated early, so he may have to use the Royal Champion early before it recharges, but he also wants the King and Queen to tank for the Royal Champion.
That's right. At this point, it's all about time management. It's all about as well his teammates calling him now the right timings because they have might already in their head timed this Rage Tower reloading. There goes the Royal Champ behind the Queen. Are the healers transitioning? That would be not even that bad, to be honest, with the Queen ability not even used yet.
Yeah, that's true. On the other hand, now the damage of the multi-inferno is raining away on those healers. Now finally the Diggy gets the Sun Poison right away. Maybe Royal Champion ability, that was great to make sure the healers survive. Now she has to take out the enemy Royal Champion. He was a little late with the heads under there. The Rage Tower is recharging, but luckily the Royal Champion takes it out at least. And he has the Queen ability, but one more wall to go through if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, there's one more wall. Can the King and the Queen handle this? It's 15 seconds. Where is the Queen going? She could go around the top side.
Oh, is she
but
even
the
surviving?
The Rage Tower is there.
No way. No way! The Raged Up Ground Expo is just so strong! And it defeated Neorx's Queen. And once again, it's going to be Cynthia opening up for them. Let's see what he brought to the table. Yes! The troop we always like to see from this attacker. The Hog Riders! But since the addition of the Super Hog Riders, of course, this troop has also been used quite a lot. But no, he's starting things off once again with a donut, but not for the town hall this time around. Rather, he's going for the clan castle and the monolith. A very straightforward Skelly donut, but also something that Tribe could be expecting. I mean, the town hall is activated now, which is good for the defending team, but the Rage Tower is not. So that's also good for the defending team. So the question is if that value that Cynthia got was enough for his follow-up. We can see he's got a couple of Super Barbarians there to take out some of the defenses and tank for the Queen at the same time. But it seems like he might even... Oh, he's trying to... Okay, he will send in the Wall Wrecker later on, while the Queen is supposed to take out some of the damage there on the outside and lead the way so the Wall Wrecker can get into the Town Hall, trigger the Rage, and then he can proceed with the Hog Riders probably from the top side of the base, I would think, into the queen, the enemy queen. Oh, and he also triggered the tornado trap. That is very important, of course, because the wall wrecker otherwise could be caught in there and with the damage raining onto it, not get all the way to the town hall. But the question now is, when is he going to send that wall wrecker? He wants to take the town hall out before the Hog Riders go into its range. Otherwise, the splash damage will do damage on the Hog Riders as well. Cynthia is being patient right now. There goes the wall wrecker, and look at this beautiful siege machine with the golden ornaments around the side. I wonder what he has in there. If it's no Yetis, probably. Yeah, the rage spell is down. He can take out the town hall and maybe even more than that. Yes, but the Hog Rider rain is coming in from the top side already. With the Warden and the Headhunters, that calls for an early Warden ability, and that way he will also be able to negate that Rage Spell Tower effect. Because we can see there is a Raged Up Groundbow, Raged Up Eagle, and 2 Raged Up Multi-Infernos that can roast those Super Hog Riders for some nice Super Bacon real quick. Now, okay, it's all about getting into the rest of the attack. He still has the Royal Champion ability intact, but also the time is an important factor right now. With just 37 seconds on the clock, he might have been a little too patient with his Hog Rider start there, and we can already hear some cheers in the audience who probably think that this is going to be a defense, and the Headhunters are timed correctly, but yeah, the time is running low, 20% in 18 seconds. That seems impossible, so now it's all about the percentage. Can he get close to the 98% 2-star that Neorx pulled off in his first attack? He's getting there building by building, but the timer is running low. 3, 2, 1, and Cynthia is finishing with an 89% 2-star. So Tribe Gaming is in the lead after our first attacks.
Kronos is in. It's a queen charge, it looks like, with the Super Barbarians, which is getting used quite a bit today. Trying to distract the Monolith early on with some skeleton spells to make sure that this queen is not needing healers that early. And a nice blow to take down Town Hall and Monolith, it seems like.
Pretty straightforward, but amazing value. And this pre-thrown poison spell proved to be very valuable as well, as the Headhunters were slowed down, and thus the Queen had an easy time taking them down. On the other hand, this Lava Hound did not go to the Queen, so the poison could not take out the Lava Pups at all. And in addition to that, the Lava Hound is shooting away at the Skellies from the Skelly spell that are stuck on the wall. So we have to keep in mind and see what happens later on, because the Queen might actually run into some problems if the Lava Hound comes back when she is under heavy damage. And that's the case just now, as Kronos is breaking into that multi-compartment and has some raged-up defenses shooting away that Queen, and at that exact moment the Lava Hound arrives there, so he might have to invest another spell. Great job there, seeing that he has double value with the freeze for the not just the ground bow shooting at the Queen, but also the scatter shot against his King and Royal Champion dive supported by the Warden. Now the Queen charge is still going on. Early Warden ability, not even protecting that many Super Barbarians, but we know that most of the times those troops are used by the pro players to be sprinkled in from around the outside to keep the heroes in the base to take out heavy damage defenses.
That's right, really making sure that they're using the power of them, with them being quite tanky, and the best thing about them is they do not need any support from heroes, vulnerability for example, or spells, and he's just keep pushing forward with his Royal Champion charge in the middle of the base. And the vulnerability still left, but there's quite a bit of base left with the defending Royal Champion.
The Queen there just escaped the scatter shot, and now a nice freeze there on the Royal Champion. He still has his own Royal Champion ability, so now it's really all about taking out these last couple of defenses. There are not too many, but the healers switch to the Royal Champion. We have a Royal Champion charge going on in the base. Now a perfectly Royal Champion ability is key to finish the remainder of the base. He doesn't look too happy because he knows the time might be a problem. Oh, he probably has seen this Skelly trap, and I think he was too eager in using all those super barbarians early on. If he could have held on to just 1 or 2 of them, he could have used them as soon as the Royal Champion took out the defenses here. 1 on the gold storage at the top side or on the laboratory, and 1 on the bottom side, because the Royal Champion will now make her way all the way up to that Tesla in this outside compartment, and we can already see the disappointment on Kronos' face. Maybe get the Tesla still another percentage point might prove valuable towards the end of this war, yes, but 91%. Navi hold back Tribe another time.
It seems to be Gaku going in, getting ready to show off his skills. And he's going in with the Super Dragons as well. We have seen that already earlier. Falling short just a couple of tiny percentage points. And this time around it's going to be, wow, a really, really crazy 1 healer charge. Or is it a 2 healer charge because the unicorn is there? Maxi, what would you say?
Yeah, I would say it's a 1 healer charge, because it has become pretty normal for these players to use the unicorn on the queen actually, so I feel like the strength of the queen is considered with the help of the unicorn by those players anyways. But yeah, very, very small value there from the queen, and then calling her back right away with the recall spell. So that was just a little bit of value. Do you think it was enough value?
That's always the big question. I mean, Super Dragons typically do not need that many spells, so it's all about now how they split. We have seen it with Neorx attack. They were not splitting perfectly, and he had a lot on the back end. So that's to be the most important thing.
Yeah, that's right. And what I just noticed is, look at the percentage on the right. If Navi get the 3-star, they will have the lead on stars, but the percentage will be entirely equal. So that's a very interesting side fact there to keep in mind. But now Gaku is coming in with the Super Dragons, and he will pop a Warden ability soon, also protecting that blimp there. And the question is if he can get the Town Hall down.
As well, were a lot of spells invested to recall spells, because he's hot already the quick recall again. So he can play here on the back end with the support of the king, which he already did. The Town Hall's down as well, and this Super Dragons are doing a great job of taking down all the point defenses. So the Monolith might be the last important defense to stay alive.
Yeah, that's right. They did do a great job indeed. However, they split to one side, so the top compartment with what's the Warden doing? The Warden cannot decide where to go, but he's still alive with the help of the Phoenix. But yeah, what I was going to say, the Super Dragons left the scatter shot and the ground bow up there at the top side, and Gaku finds the tornado trap and a skelly trap right away. And that is a big problem, because the Royal Champion is being shot at by the scatter shot and now even by the ground bow. So things not going great, but I would say with 3 heroes abilities and a free spell still intact, Navi has a great chance of getting their first 3-star now.
This looks just so good. Are there any traps though around that monolith, like ground traps or anything? Or did the blimp already trigger everything? The king is running in, running ahead. There goes the first ground trap. I mean, it seems like the crowd has already decided, because this is a 3-star. They're still cheering, and what a 3-star it is. Getting a 3-star as the team captain from Navi, Gaku, looking perfect.
And it's going to be Ririas coming in for Tribe, hoping to get the first 3-star and let them come back into this match. And we know that Ririas is the highest hit rate player in the entire competition of this year. And he's shown how good he is in this last match with the Zap Lalo attack. But this time it seems like he's coming in with a Skelly Donut. So that is very important always. The opener of the attack and everything has to be on point. First Invis spell was dropped perfectly. Second as well, and we can see how the Skelly keep on spawning, how the damage keeps on being dealt more and more onto the Clankers. And the scatter shot, and there Ririas goes with the value, but he was not able to trigger the Rage Tower.
Yeah, I feel like with those type of openings, or with the lightnings in general, it's not about the value which those players get with their spells. It's more about like how they set up their heroes to success after that. So this is to me the big question. How can he handle now the rest of the base? There goes the Valkyrie, there goes the King for the first compartment. The Queen now is getting pushed into the Town Hall compartment, so that's up next.
Yeah, and it seemed like he wanted to trigger that Rage Tower, so the King and the Queen could have an easier time now with this second phase of the plan, but the king is held down by a lot of Skelly spells, Skelly traps, and unfortunately his Valkyrie died off early, so now the queen, went the other way, but now the queen needs to get to this town hall. That is the big problem now, and he has not created a funnel yet. Also, he doesn't have a invisibility spell, so he cannot invest anything in the queen. She will go towards that Tesla farm, and he's already setting up the Town Hall takeout with the balloon, triggering 2 Seeking Airmines, and I think that he's trying to go low on the investment there, maybe with a haste and just 1 freeze, but the right amount of the balloons is key, or maybe he will send the stone. Yeah, the Stone Slammer is what goes for the Town Hall takedown.
That's right, to make sure that he has that warden ability for the rest. But take a look at that. There's just so many air traps that the Slammer is going to open up really quick. The Rocket Juice, though, will make quick work of that Town Hall, going across even further, but the warden ability has been used. The most important thing, take a look at that. Those pros always try to catch the Lava Hounds inside the warden ability to make sure that they're tanking as much as possible. Can he use and make this work? How is this possible?
I think so. Look at him, so calm and collected, and the way he dropped those spells. So look at the back, and there's no multi-inferno, it's a single inferno. And the single inferno can be easily overwhelmed by this big group of loons. And we also know that the red mites are already taken out with 47 seconds still on the clock, and even a Super Barbarian still to use. I think Ririas has done it. And even though Navi defended that entry well, he was able to turn it around. Keep calm and prove the Navi fans wrong! Ririas with the 3-star!
It is just so impressive. Things in the opener go wrong, but the recovery is just crazy. And with that, I feel like he's keeping them in that match. I feel like another 2-star would have really cost them.
And the crowd is going wild because it's one of the fan favorites coming in. It is Stars, the attacker with the highest hit rate over the year in NAVI, and also one of the most successful Legend League players ever in the game, constantly pushing accounts in the top 10, if not the top 1 spot there. And this time around, he's not coming in with the donut and then the follow-up barbarians, Super Barbarians. He's coming in with a mass Hog Rider attack, but let's see what he's going for in the opener of this attack.
Yeah, I think it's interesting overall. Wow. I mean, you have to know those ranges to make that call. But yeah, overall, I think it's interesting to see how Stars has changed over time, with earlier Tunnel 14, for example, really being this incredible ladder 1 trick. And now he's like going with Super Barbarians, now it's Hog, it's Super Hogs. Like, it's crazy with like every attack being now a different strategy, it feels like sometimes. But one thing is staying the same. His hero dives are just on another level.
Yeah, and I just realized that he's going for the Town Hall, I think, with the Queen. And that would be impeccable value if you could really get there. He does have a Skelly spell to distract the Monolith, but the Clan Castle troops are important now, and it's the worst Clan Castle, I would say.
That's right, it is not the great Clan Castle to face at all, especially because he does not have a Titan in this army composition. And there is the poison, which at least makes the lava pops a little bit less annoying.
That's right, the Lava Hound Pops uses the poison into the front because he knew that because of the position of the Lava Hound. Oh yeah, the Flame Flinger has also killed the Royal Champion with the flames. Wow, that was just amazing value, and he's also getting into that Town Hall. It's wow, how can you fail that follow-up?
I mean, if that has to be a jinx, I mean, at this point, no, but overall, he has pushed as well during the event with the zaps. And I feel like this is really showing here with incredible management of the sieges and stuff. Town Hall is down with the Queen, or is it? Hogs at the same time? Everything is going everywhere, but the Town Hall is down, indeed. And the Hogs were in the warden ability and were safe, at least for now.
That was really close, because Stars didn't realize that there was a Skelly trap shooting away at his Queen. He wanted to delay the ability, but then it was auto-forced, and the ability almost ran out, and then the Queen could have been taken out by the Town Hall before, killing it off herself. But so far, it's looking very good. Is this Rage Spell Tower retargeting, though? The troops are being thinned out very early, but yeah, I think the crowd knows it already. He cannot be stopped, and he is cheering as well! Stars showing no weakness. He's got the triple in the back, and yeah, sets the score in favor of Navi once more. And it's none other than Yoyo 23. also known as Lalo23, but this time around, he's not bringing the air troops. He's rather coming in with another Queen Charge Super Barbarians, a strategy that Tribe Gaming seem to be loving a lot. And he's using a mini Warden there, or an Apprentice Warden, as it's regularly called. But let's see, does he use a Skelly spell? Yes, and he drops it in time. That is very important to make sure that Monolith is distracted. He realized it was shooting at the Queen, reacted quickly with the free spell to keep the Queen ability intact.
That's why, but the hit points already dropped quite low. There are those duels coming in to give even better reinforcement and trigger some traps. The Queen is again targeted. Is she going to lose the ability? That's the question.
Woo! That was close! He's raging her up, and he's actually keeping the ability intact, but is the Eagle with artillery too much? No, that's why he froze those defenses, to make sure he could keep it alive, and this area of the base is heavily trapped, but it's just incredible to see how Yoyo is dealing with it so far, and he's even triggering the red mines, the black mine, and another coconut balloon coming in to save those healers.
But still, one healer went down. There goes the Clan Castle getting looted out, which is awesome. There we have now what makes this troop so strong. They have a lot of traps, but we have now the King and Warden combination, because you don't need the Warden for those Super Barbarians, and that's just clash for him right now.
Yeah, and this balloon now, I wonder if it's able to take out the Rage Tower before it reactivates to rage up this Town Hall. No, okay, the question is no, but at the same time, the time is running low. The Queen Charge setup is really good. He almost has taken down half of the base, but he needs to come in with the Warden and Royal Champion. Now there goes the Royal Champion. Does he use the Warden for the Barbarians? Yes, the Queen has taken out the Town Hall. She's still under heavy damage there, at least by the Town Hall poison, but I think for now she's looking quite okay.
That's right, Town Hall poison alone is not going to be enough for her, but the Expo on the back end locked onto that Royal Champion. And with only her ability left, I'm not sure if there's going to be enough power for the back end. With Expo and Scatter still left standing, and the Royal Champion ability was just forced. There's only one Super Barbarian left to be deployed. Yeah,
the big problem is that the Diggy was taken out. Otherwise, he could have stunned those defenses and have a bigger value. Also, he doesn't have a wall breaker anymore. So I wonder, okay, the Queen would have to go all around after using her ability and take out this ground power. And it's not looking... I don't think it's going to be a 3-star anymore. Maybe the Phoenix can take out the ground Expo, but still the time is so low now. I don't think he can come back from this.
Yeah, I don't think so either. It's going to be a decent percentage, but at this point, do you really think like, maybe the Super Barbarian can be clutched? The Phoenix, I think he could have, if he would have used that headhunt maybe a little bit earlier, the Phoenix tanking enough, 10 seconds, this is going to be crazy close.
How can he be that good? Oh, is the Archer Tower going to be the difference maker? Oh, it is! No way! The 99% 2-star! Yes, and there is a lot of pressure on Kazuma's shoulders right now, as he can swing this war in Navi's favor with a 3-star. A beautiful clash scenery here on this base from Exorcist, but a very fearsome looking base. And we can hear the audience here as well. They're cheering on Tribe for the defense, but let's see what Kazuma can do. We have a Queen Charge recall with the Super Dragons in between. And we know that Tribe Gaming have been running this strategy themselves. So that could mean that they have tried to use it. But what is this? A Raged Up Electro Dragon at the top side to take out the Eagle Artillery. And it seems to be working. There are no traps, or maybe he triggered them earlier on when we didn't see them. I was talking to someone about if we could bring back the Electron, or if some team would bring back the Electron, but rather than that, Kazuma is bringing back the Electro Dragon Blimp, and the value was very, very good.
It was incredible, I would even call it, with the Queen now getting relocated with that recall spell. We have now the Super Dragons getting placed into that defending monolith. That is a really interesting clan castle. We typically see it in Legend to defend Super Archer Blimps with better. But wouldn't call that Navi is known for the super archer blitz. So a bit surprising there. But we have the Queen keep funneling the Super Dragons, and the Super Dragons themselves are trying to push into their town hall with the Black Mines getting triggered everywhere.
Yeah, early Warden ability, so he really needs a couple of those Super Dragons go into that Town Hall now. Maybe help out with a freeze or a rage spell now. He freezes up, and that should be enough to take the Town Hall down. At the same time, he had to use the Queen ability, but after taking out the enemy Royal Champion, there is not much damage left, and it's just down to the King and the Royal Champion to take out the remainder of this base now. So let's see when and where he's going to drop them to reinforce.
Rage Tower got triggered, which is huge for him because this means the Royal Champ can be can be placed at any point. And if he has to send the King and the Royal Champion from the top, from the bottom side, because the top side, that's where the Queen is. The Multi-Inferno Tower is having an epic 1-versus-1 versus the Phoenix, as the minions are supporting that Queen at the top side. So when is he going to deploy that King and Royal Champ? Because remember, Rage Tower is reloading.
Actually, his twin brother Inferno Tower helped him out there quite a bit. Kazuma tried to react with the invisibility spell, but unfortunately was not able to take out that multi-Inferno. Could that be a game changer? Now he even lures a Skelly Trap, which slows down the Royal Champion. Perfect use of the Rage, the Poison spell there at the same time though. There goes the Rage spell. The King is tanking a lot of defenses. He still has a Poison, and I think it's looking good, Itsu.
It is looking incredible with another freeze coming in. He has no hero abilities left, but the Headhunter is making quick work of those defending heroes. Royal Champion starting up the Expo. I think this is looking good for Kazuma.
I think so too. There's just the multi-Inferno now. The King is holding McNeilus, and he is cheering. So is the crowd. Kazuma has done it. A 2-star lead over Tribe Gaming.
This is just looking so good for them. And they're just one attack left of knocking Tribe out of this competition, knocking Tribe out of this year's World Championship. At this point, they just can't hope for a miracle. They have to 3-star, and they have to hope for an incredible mess up from Navi. At this point, a 3-star, it is all what they need, is all what they have to do to have the slightest of chances. With the recall Super Dragons, looks like the strategy of choice. There goes the Frost, making sure the Queen is getting even further versus the defending Queen.
Yeah, Queen frozen up. Oh, but I think, okay, it doesn't matter because he didn't want to walk with this Queen. He just wanted to recall her and get a little bit of damage there. And it seems like this is a strategy that Tribe has rehearsed for the World Championship, as so many players have used it recently. First and foremost, Neorx has done a lot of hits with it, but now Exorcist is showing it off as well. And yeah, you look at the percentage on the right, we noticed that if Tribe had 3-starred with Yoyo's attack, the percentage would be equal, and the stars, they would be 1 star behind. That would have meant if Exorcist triples now, Navi would have had to 3-star as well. But it's not like that right now. Exorcist needs to get the 3-star nonetheless to try to have at least a theoretical chance at still winning this.
That's right, there goes the Blimp now. This Blimp has to get the Town Hall. The Queen is fighting for her life on the outside. But we have the Super Dragon slowly approaching defense after defense. There goes the Blimp. Are there any red mines, black mines, tornado trap? It looks like it is not going to be. There goes the freeze, making sure that this tunnel is going to go down. The rocket dunes are reinforcing. And we have, no, that was the defensive rocket dunes. And we have now the Queen with her rage at the top side, but she's struggling right now versus all of the defenses.
Yeah, and what was really nice is because of that freeze, the Super Dragon was actually able to take out the Clan Castle building, and I think there was a Lava Hound hiding in there, or maybe 2 Ice Golems, we don't know, but 30 troop space have not been lured, so that can come in handy towards the end of this attack, but for now he has to try to keep the Queen alive, as she is fighting against rage-up defenses.
That's right, there goes the Rage of Warden getting stunned up from Diggy with the Roy Champ coming in. There's quite a few defenses, and especially Raged Up. They're going to deal a lot of damage. The Queen is going to be stuck as well, depending on where she goes next. She's going to go... I mean, we know the Queen, right? She's going to go for the next wall instead, but the Royal Champ trying to push further. And with the Skeleton spell and maybe Rage, it's going to come down to time yet again.
Yeah, and he really waited until the very last second to deploy it. He should just Rage I think the Queen, so she's even quicker. Maybe the Royal Champion, it doesn't matter. Okay, I think he knows it doesn't matter. He just drops down the last troops and the spell. Great job once more from Exorcist, so give it up once more for him. A perfect hit rate here in the competition. It might have, and a message to the fans as well. Great job from him here, but as we said before, the chance to win this is a theoretical one, because NAVI just need 2 stars and they are usually able to pull that off, and we know who's going to do their last attack.
Clouse is ready with the last attack of the match. He needs 2 stars to win this match. So what is he going to do? It's going to be some lightnings, it's going to be some hogs, some super hog riders, and 4 healers it looked like, to make sure that he's taking down at least 50% and the Town Hall of Yoyo's base.
Yeah, the Town Hall is pretty far in the base, so it's not that easy of a takedown. He's got a blimp, I guess. Maybe he has it, you know, just in case if something goes wrong. He's brought 2 invisibility spells, so what he might do is walk this right side, then send in a super goblin into the clan castle, make it invisible so it triggers traps near the town hall, and then do the same thing again with 6 or 7 super goblins. But we have to wait and see. That would be a little bit crazy, but it would be a safe town hall takedown for sure. But so far the Queen has done a good job there, staying on the outside. He didn't even need a rage spell. The time is running low. Hey, what is this? A battle drill sent into the town hall compartment.
Where is that? Okay, with the Testa, it's quite obvious where it's going next. But with the clan castle as well there, that should be all right. It should take down that monolith. That is what it's all about. Taking down that key defense to create the funnel, create the pathing, make sure this Queen is not going to go close to the town hall. Because as you already mentioned, the town hall is supposed to go down with the sneaky goblins, but the monolith is staying up.
The monolith is staying up indeed, and on top of that, it's being healed up by the builder hut right next to it. So that is not good news for Clouse, but I mean, he's got the sneaky goblins we talked about, and the town. Oh yeah, and the clan castle is taken out. So he's testing for the bombs now, and I think he's about to send in a couple of super goblins to take out the town hall.
There comes the sneaky goblins. They're going for the loot. There comes the invisibility spell, and the town hall is not.
Oh, what?
It is going down, and it's only 2 more buildings, and that should be NAVI winning this match.
Yes, 50% threshold cross. NAVI take down Tribe Gaming, their arch enemy, the finalist of last year. He was struggling, but Clouse has done it. But he definitely wants to finish this attack as well. Even though things didn't go entirely his way, he can still maybe finish with a high-scoring 2-star here. But yeah, we could see that the pressure was really at the maximum here.
That's right, the Hawks keep going, the vulnerability is getting used. Make sure the push is looking strong, but at this point, can he even push further? The Hawks are reinforcing on the outside, Headhunters are getting pushed into the base as well to take down the defending heroes. But it seems like that there's going to be too many traps, too many buildings on the back end for this attack to succeed, with the defending king dealing a lot of damage and the scatter shot staying up as well.
Yeah, he doesn't look too happy. He should be, though, because he just secured... Yeah, there it goes. He just secured his team the spot in... does he maybe even get it with the wards? Okay, no, time is running out. But congratulations to NAVI. They're able to defeat Tribe Gaming. And it really came down to a single archer tower that Yoyo didn't take out in time. Otherwise, it could have gone different. It shows how strong both of these teams are. And I think this handshake will show a lot of sportsmanship and how they respect each other.
That's right, both teams have done incredible. But I feel like, well, we should reintroduce one of our casters as well, because Eric climbed up to us. What do you think about this match?
I snuck right in there, but yeah, this is like an iconic match here in Clash of Clans esports. The same teams that played against each other in that last year's World Championship. It is just brilliant here to see these teams play against each other.
That's right, but I think we should hear from the winners now who have survived in the lower bracket. So let's go to Carbon, who has NAVI with him.
Congratulations, Navi, taking down Tribe Gaming, who you faced in last year's World Championship. My question is, did you have a specific game plan just for Tribe?
トライブを倒して勝利できておめでとうございます。同じチームを去年の決勝戦の時に試合しましたけれども、今年はそれを生かしてなんか特別なプランがありましたか？
そうですね、トライブと当たることはもう分かっていたので、それ用にしっかり準備ができていたと思います。
Well, yeah, definitely. We know them very well, and I think that really helped us prepare for the game.
Absolutely. And we hear this crowd is super loud for you as one of the fan favorites. Does the crowd noise affect you during your attacks?
観客の皆さんがすごく応援するんですけれども、この音量はこの騒ぎが皆さんなんかプレッシャーを与えますか？
そうですね、日本からのすごい応援も大きかったですし、観客からの声援もすごくでかくて、それが逆に僕たちのパワーになりました。
So we know about a lot of support we get from Japan. We know a lot of people are cheering for us, so we actually use it for our strength. This is like actually helping us during the game.
Awesome. And one final question is, do you have any special preparation now that you're going through the lower bracket? Do you have a different mindset being in the lower bracket, knowing that one match could end your run?
今ロワーブラケットに落ちましたけれども、これはなんか皆さんのプレパレーション、皆さんの準備のなんかちょっと変わりますか？やっ
ぱり去年もロワーブラケットから優勝したので、今年も何かそういうのがあるかと思って、逆にここから頑張っていきたいと思ってます。
So we dropped to the lower bracket last year as well, and we managed to win the whole thing after all. So like we know how it is. We just want to use it, go game by game, just win the whole thing. We think we can do it.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Again, congratulations to Navi taking down Tribe Gaming. What an unbelievable performance. Let's go ahead and send it back up to the guys.